Alright, so we're at our hotel, but we're literally getting ready to leave for the concert. Well, actually, I made a bunch of prints. I had a bunch of prints made, and so we're gonna go give those out because I'm doing freebies, and then so we're going to FanFest right now, and then the concert.
Who has no yes or sir? Don't bounce dojo, I dance with me. All these so I know what you want to go. 자연스럽게 I say something. 이상해 너무 정확해. 뭐든지 자주 똑같아. But you're my friend, you're my friend. 함께하는 느낌 좋아 너와 함께하는 준비 좋아 너와. Say what? Do you like it? I'm sure you'll like the rest of the stage. Left side, left side, left side. Are you ready to having more fun? Right side. This time, all together. Make some noise! Beautiful. You know what? I just trying to be Doctor Strange, but I forgot the robe might get this ring. So like, I'll do that as well. All right, let's go next. Let's roll. Okay, let's get some hype. Let's go. 감사합니다. Army, thank you.
이제 투어가 시작인데 벌써 너무 행복합니다.
You know, this is just the beginning of our tour, but I feel so happy.
진짜로 뭐라고 해야 될지 모르겠네요.
Honestly, I don't know what to say.
정말 여러분들과 함께하고 있는 이 순간이 너무 감동이고 행복인 것 같아요.
This moment, when you and I are together, this is one of the most happiest moments of my life.
여러분들이 저희의 이 자리를 만들어 주셨고, 저희가 할 수 있는 모든 것들은 전부 다 여러분들 덕분에 이렇게 할 수 있게 된 것 같아요.
You know, I just want to let you know that it was you that made this possible, and we are only here today because of you, Army.
정말 너무너무 고맙고 감사하다는 말밖에 못하겠네요. 오늘 와주신 여러분 정말 감사합니다.
I just want to say thank you for everybody that's coming out tonight, and I just want to thank you all again. Thank you.
저희의 첫 콘서트에 와주셔서 너무너무 감사드립니다.
I just want to thank everybody here tonight for coming to our first show.
오늘 무대를 하다가 다시 느낀 건데 저희뿐만 아니라 여러분과 함께 공연을 하는 느낌이었어요.
As I was performing on the stage, it just really felt us that we were close together.
역시 아미와 저희는 하나인 것 같습니다.
I just want to say, Army, you and I are one.
이 말을 한 번 더 하고 싶은데 이 말을 해준 아이언맨한테 감사해야겠네요.
I just want to say this one more time, and I just want to thank Iron Man for.
I love the 3000 Army.
My turn. Yesterday, I'm nervous. Today, good morning, I'm nervous. Now, I'm happy. Every moment is a precious memory. 제가 오늘 리허설 하는데 너무 행복했어요.
You know, during the rehearsal today, I felt very happy.
여기에 계신 정말 이 공연장에 아미분들이 정말 다 오시는 건가라고 생각을 했었던 것 같아요.
Thinking about this full stadium with army, just full of armies, it made me really happy.
정말 저희가 이렇게 투어를 할 수 있게 만들어준 아미한테 하고 싶은 말이 있는데
I just want to say one thing to the army who made this possible tonight.
그 어떤 무엇보다 정말 가장 최고의 표현을 하고 싶어요.
I just wanted to express it in the most best way possible.
근데 그 표현을 아직 찾지 못했지만 그냥 사랑한다고 얘기해주고 싶어요.
I couldn't think of it, but I just want to say I love you, army.
제가 찾으면 꼭 말해드릴게요.
If I think of it, what to say to you guys, I will definitely say it again.
We for you.
Thank you.
Wow.
진짜 이거는 오늘 너무 말도 안 되는 것 같아요. 진짜 너무 행복했어요.
Words cannot express how I feel tonight. I feel very honored and happy to be with you.
진짜 이 앵콜 투어 시작을 이 LA에서 해서 너무 행복하고 진짜 다행인 것 같습니다. 너무 여러분들이 잘 즐겨주셨어요.
You know, I just want to say it's truly an honor to start off our encore tour here in LA with you.
진짜 그래서 내일 공연이 너무 기대가 되고
So all I can say is I'm looking very much forward to the next show tomorrow.
더 완벽한 공연을 하기 위해서
And I just want to show perfection on stage.
더 컨디션 관리도 잘하고 푹 자고 오겠습니다.
So I'll rest up tonight to show you more tomorrow.
진짜 오늘 지금 이 순간까지 너무나 완벽했고 너무 감사드립니다.
Everything has been perfect, no less than perfect tonight, and I just want to say thank you.
I love you guys.
Where we will start our stepping tour with the last. This place is just something else. It's so surreal. It's so beautiful. As a performer, this is truly an honor. Also, an incredible moment. You made this possible. We are gonna get this show started, so let's enjoy this night together. Thank you, Army! Make some noise! Thank you. Do I look okay? I hope so. Yo, yesterday I was nervous. Good morning. I was nervous. Okay, so done some rehearsals, done a lot of rehearsals. Think I was ready for this, but you know, something was wrong with my earphones, something was wrong with my headset, something was wrong with my Doctor Strange ring. Well, whatever. This is the most important night in my life. I couldn't help but keep mentioning that the 2014 KCON in LA. And, you know, you guys know our dream, our final dream was to have our own show in the Staples Center. Like that. And I can't help but think about it, but, you know, as time passes by, many moments and many years later, I'll definitely think about this night.
So I want you to just close your eyes and enjoy the ride and feel this moment. We love you, Roswell. Thank you so much. We'll never forget all of your stories, Army. This is the very last one for today. You're the stars of our night and the lighthouse to lead us. 감사하고 정말 사랑합니다. Let's go!
Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys just like a final update, I guess, or a run through of everything that happened today. So FanFest started at 1 o'clock and we got there I think at almost 3, and we were like handing out prints and stuff like that, but then a girl came up to us and she told us that there are guys who were taking away people's freebies that they were giving out. So we tried to be more discreet about like giving the prints out, but then after a certain point it was just like we were just done with it. So we got rid of the prints, but during this whole time, like, merch is on sale, and the line is ridiculously long. Like, there are people in line for like over 2.5 hours that I know of. It's probably longer, and they still weren't even at the front of like the merch. And we wanted to get army bombs, but they were like in the merch tent, so we did not have enough time before the concert, basically. Rid of our prints, and then we go to get in line, and when we try to get in line, we have to walk all the way like down to the end of the whole field, I guess, in front of Rosewell, or in front of one part of Rosewell. And once we get there, there's police that are like shouting at all of us who just walked down this big hill that we need to go back up because this is for merch. It's a merch line that somehow people took as, I guess, the entrance line. So then we had to walk all the way back up, and then we just happened to be able to jump in to a line for one of the entrances, and that line moved pretty quickly. So once we got through security, you had to go get if you have floor seats, which we had, you had to go get this wristband. Let me show you. And it basically says that you have floor seats. So we went to get that wristband, and that took a minute. And then we were like, okay, let's go away from merch, because they had more merch tents in there. So it was like, maybe we can get our army bomb now. So then we go and wait, and we're in. By then it's like 6 o'clock maybe, and the show starts at supposed to start at 7:30. So we're in line waiting, and the line was not that long, but it was literally barely moving. So it becomes like 7:15. So we get there at 6, it becomes like 7:15, and literally there's no more than like probably 6 or 7 people in front of us at this point, but they're like grouped together. They're in like groups together, and they're like, we're done selling merch, no more merch, basically. If you want merch, you have to come at the end of the show, even though the show didn't start till 7:30. So we just waited in line for over an hour for you to tell us we can't even get the army bomb, and that's literally all we wanted. We didn't even want to like buy the shirts and stuff like that because they have an online merch store now. So we were also mad, and then they were like, there was other people who were in line with us who went through the same exact thing. They were either right behind us or in front of us, and there was like a decent line that had formed behind us. So now we were like, okay, now we have to figure out where we need to go. So of course the entrance that we're supposed to be going to for floor seats is all the way on the other side of the Rose Bowl, and the Rose Bowl is way bigger than people realize, I think. So then we have to make our way all the way over to the other side. Thankfully, when we finally found it, it just happened to be right where we were in A2, so it was literally right by A2 instead of being on the other side of the floor. So we got lucky, but we got there by like 7. It was probably like 7:28, 7:29. We were at our seats. So yeah. So then the show started around 8, and it was good. The boys were beautiful. I mean, we already know they're beautiful, but like just seeing them in front of you is just like completely different from watching them on the screen all the time, you know? And yeah, it was just, you know, like we had went through so much that day and our feet were already hurting from standing up all day, but seeing them in that moment, I feel like it just made it worth, like everything we went through, it made it, like that moment, just seeing them come out made it worth it all. Excuse me. So yeah, so the concert let out a little before 10:30, and we were like, okay, we're gonna take the shuttle because we were Ubering / Lyft, trying to take an Uber or Lyft, and we tried requesting the service. There was like hardly any service, and then there was like none available because everybody's trying to leave, you know. So then so I had thought about taking the shuttle before, and so we had paid $5 for like a shuttle pass. So then we saw all these people line up, and the shuttles were like moving, like the line for the shuttle was moving so fast. So we took the shuttle to the building, a parking building or ramp or whatever, and then we requested our ride from there, and it was so much quicker than the whole trying to figure it out at the Roswell because there's so many people trying to do the same thing. And yeah, so we just got back, and it's currently 12:45. Like I said, the show let out at around 10:30. And now we're ordering food, and then we have to get ready to go because our flight leaves at 7 a.m. from LAX. So we're gonna probably take like a 30-minute nap and then be on our way.